Thank you for joining me. This video is called Weighed in the Balances because the people of the last days are indeed weighed in the balances. The writing is on the wall. So we're going to see the writing on the wall for the vine of Sodom. For their vine, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, their grapes, grapes of gall, their clusters bitter. We've been saying this is the framework for the last days. Their vine is the electrical system and the wireless system. Their vine of the vine of Sodom. Sodom means burning, and the electrical system, the wires, are actually called hot. All the wiring that the people sit in, that is their vine. It is of the vine of Sodom. Sodom meaning burning, and their wires are called hot, named as if they were fire. The vine of Sodom. And the fields are the fields associated with the vine, the fields associated with electricity that we have modulated and manipulated for our images and our information. Their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. Gomorrah. Gomorrah is numbered G1116. Gomorrah means submersion, and we are submerged in all these waves, submerged in all of this information. The fields, this kingdom is numbered, and the word Gomorrah is numbered with H1116. The Hebrew word Bama. Bama is numbered with Gomorrah. Bama means height, high place, waves. Yes, it is even translated one time waves. Gomorrah is numbered with waves. And in this framework, in this pattern laid out in the Word of God, their vine is a two-part deal. It's of the vine of Sodom, the electrical system, all the wiring, and the fields associated with it, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, the fields of submersion, the fields of Gomorrah, which are numbered with Bama, which is an occultic platform. It is an occultic platform for idolatry, which is what this whole system has become. It is the heights from satellites, from radar dishes, from all of this, high place and waves. This kingdom is numbered, and it is very clear and pointing right at the vine of Sodom. The writing is on the wall. Let's look at the Hebrew word for electricity. The Hebrew word for electricity is chashmal. Chashmal occurs in the Bible 3 times. It is H2830. It is translated amber, which is why it was called the Hebrew word for electricity. This was coined back in the 1890s. The Hebrew word for electricity is, in the Bible, it is chashmal. H2830. This kingdom is numbered. There is a G2830. G2830. Clydon. Clydon is numbered with Chashmal. Clydon occurs 2 times. It is translated raging and wave. It is translated raging and wave, and it is numbered with Kashmal for electricity. Electricity going down the wire causes a wave to form. It causes an electromagnetic wave. The world that we have built with all our communications, the fields of Gomorrah, are raging waves produced by electricity. This kingdom is numbered and continues again like the fleece, again pointing at the vine of Sodom. The Hebrew word for electricity, chashmal, is numbered. This kingdom is numbered just like the writing on the wall said. And it's all around us, and you can see it. Now let's look at Daniel 5, at the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall is the same for us today. And this, the writing that was written, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. This, the interpretation of the thing, Mene, God hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting. Found wanting. Let's look at the word wanting. Thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting. Wanting. H2627, the word chasir, it means lacking, wanting, deficient. This kingdom is numbered. The writing is on the wall. It says thy kingdom is numbered. This kingdom is numbered. H2627 is numbered with G2627, which is the Greek word cataclysmos. Cataclysmos is flood. Again, the writing is on the wall. The numbering, thy kingdom is numbered. The Strong's numbers point to this, point to the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah. We see the framework, the vine of Sodom, the fields of Gomorrah, Gomorrah numbered with waves, Gomorrah numbered with heights, high place, waves. The word chashmal, that is the modern Hebrew word for electricity, numbered with raging wave. We see the pattern. The waves are the wireless. The, the vine of Sodom is the electrical system. We see all around us, time and time again. The sign is pointing to the writing on the wall, which is pointing to the vine of Sodom. All around us, we see it. The word flood, numbered with what? With the problem, with lacking, with deficient. And that is what is being called out in the Word of God. The vine of Sodom, the fields of Gomorrah, the flood of wireless, the flood of electricity. That is what's being pointed to by the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall. Flood, as in the flood of Noah, as in what the world looks like before the coming of the Son of Man. So let's look at that. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So we see again, the Son of Man will return in a world that is characterized by flooding, and we see the flood of wireless, the flood of electricity, the flood of information. The flood has already come upon the earth, and a generation is carried away of it. The writing is on the wall for this generation, this time. The writing is on the wall for us. Look around and see the world that has been created. The world that has been built is the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah. It is the people of the last days' vine. It is their vine. They live in houses, tents of the high place. They live in the world that was foretold long ago in the Bible, that said it would be exactly like this. Now, the writing on the wall has appeared and we can see it. The writing on the wall is for this generation, for this world. Their vine is the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes, grapes of gall. Their clusters, bitter. It is their wine that is the poison of dragons. Their wine is the cruel venom of asps. It is their world that the writing is on the wall against. It is the vine of Sodom. It is all this stuff. Thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting.